So a few days ago I uploaded a video titled Just Buy This Pet, and in that video I go over a number of pets and basically come to the conclusion that the tiger pet is pretty much the best damaging pet, other than Ender Dragon, because obviously that's a lot of coins. Now on that video I got a lot of comments basically saying where's the lion pet? Well, it's here today and we're going to put it up against the test of the tiger pet and basically see which one is better. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I hope you all do enjoy. So we picked up this level 100 lion pet legendary, I think it was around 31 mil. So the stats give a decent strength buff and quite a small ferocity buff, to be honest. So the primal force stat, I mean, you can't really complain, that's quite a good buff. 20 damage, 20 strength on your weapon, I mean, you can't really complain with that. First pounce basically means that combo, triple strike or first strike is going to be 100% more effective, which is good unless you have one for all in your weapon. In that case it is a little bit obsolete. And also you deal 15% more damage against mobs that have attacked you, which to be fair is quite a good buff really. So when that's put up against the tiger pet stats, the strength buff isn't as good, but it does give you plus 50% crit damage, which is obviously very good. Gives you a slightly better, well when I say slightly better, it gives you quite a lot of a better ferocity buff. Obviously you've got the healing reduction, and then you've also got the 20% plus damage buff when there's basically no mobs around the mob that you're attacking. Which is obviously very good for bosses and things like that. So to do this test we're going to be using our Necron armor, and we're also going to be using two different weapons to test these pets, our one for all living dagger and our flower of truth. Now I know I don't have soul eater on this, I mean that's literally irrelevant, it's literally just to test out the first strike ability and see how much of a damage difference that actually does between the tiger and the lion. So at the end of this video I'm probably going to have two outcomes, and that's, is it worth it if you have one for all, and is it worth it if you don't have one for all. So we're going to see which pet is more effective for which sort of a damaging weapon. So first of all we're going to set the benchmark with the tiger pet, and we're going to be using the living dagger to start off with, and we're getting 140k per hit, something like that. 137k, it does vary because I do have fabled on it. Let's get a back hit, 290k. So we're saying like between 130 and 150k probably for a front hit, and then between like 270 and 300k for a back hit, something like that. And then if we actually switch to our flower of truth, we're doing about 75k hit, 79. That's not going to differentiate too much, just purely because this one's got withered on, not fabled, so it should be slightly more reliable. But yeah, that's pretty much as simple as it gets. Now if we just switch to our lion pet and pretty much do the same. So now if we just hit a mob, didn't even see the damage on that, to be honest. Okay, that is so much more. Like 200k per hit compared to like 130 to 150k. That is ridiculous. I did not expect the damage to be anywhere near that different. And now if we just try a back hit, I mean 450k, that is insane. So if we then do the same test with the flower of truth, we're doing over 100k damage, which is just mad. What was that? I can't even tell. Over 100k a hit, considering like we were doing between 75 and 79k hit prior. Like that's just mental. And not only that, with the lion pet, you actually do more damage if you've already been hit by an enemy. So we need to sort of test that out. So to test that out, we're here in the end, and we're going to just try and get this enderman to hit us. Okay, 220k damage. Can we try and get this enderman to hit us? Okay, we're doing a little bit more damage as well. So now there's actually benefit to getting hit. And now let's try it with the flower of truth. If this enderman actually wants to recognize us, like hello, hit me please. 116k, so that's even more. Getting people in the end stealing my kills. Anyway, 135k, there we go, that's more like it. You get the gist, like this lion pet is ridiculous. So when we actually look at the prices, the cheapest level 100 legendary lion pet is 39 mil, and the cheapest level 100 tiger pet is 31 mil. So obviously there's an 8 million coin difference in them, but you will be doing, I mean, a lot more damage with the lion pet, let's be honest. Granted, the tiger pet is probably still going to be better for like bosses or mini bosses and things like that. Now something else to consider is that the tiger pet does give you 50% ferocity. Now 50% ferocity on its own is quite a good buff, but it's not amazing. Like if you can make that 50% into 100%, in that case I'd say tiger pet is better. But on face value, if it's not, I'd probably say that lion pet is better because the damage that you're actually going to be dealing is way more consistent. Like it sort of goes both ways. I'm a little bit torn between the pets because obviously if you do get that ferocity hit, then you're going to be doing way more damage with the tiger pet. It may not show it, but you're going to be hitting twice. But then at the same time, the Lion pet does consistently more damage, so I don't really know where I stand with these two pets, to be honest. Like, on face value, the Lion seems way better, but then when you actually do think about the Frosty, you're just like, what actually is right? And to be honest with you, I don't really know the answer. And that's for you guys to decide in the comment section. Which pet is better, Lion or Tiger? Which one would you personally buy, Lion or Tiger? Obviously, there's an 8 mil price difference, factor that in, and have a discussion. But anyway, this is going to be just about the end of the video. I hope you all did enjoy. And if you've not already joined the Discord, then make sure you do. There's lots of giveaways going on over there at the moment. And also you get notified when I upload and stream, so it's probably a good thing to be involved in. But anyway, like I said, this is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you do leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.